One of the most common questions I get is, Jesse, what's a life coach? What exactly is a life coach? And I always say, you know, a life coach is, it's the same as a coach for basketball or the same as a coach you'd have for any sort of sport. It's somebody who comes in and guide you from getting from point A to point B and beyond. It's somebody who's going to help you improve in any and all aspects of your life. And I deal with clients who have business concerns, relationship concerns, personal development concerns, phobias, you name it, I deal with it. And so one of the questions that has come up really recently, I was working with a client and they wanted to expand on their dating life. Now, they haven't had too much luck with the ladies lately. And they were asking me, so, you know, what's a couple things I could do? How can I enhance my success at the first date or whatnot? And I thought, you know, this is pretty good advice. I might as well share it with everybody else. Biggest thing you hear all the time now with the prevalence of online dating and then fix-ups and blind dates and whatnot is people go and what do? They get coffee. Why do we go and get coffee? Because it's convenient. Because it takes zero imagination to figure out where Starbucks is at. Because Starbucks is right there, Starbucks is right there, and Starbucks is right here. You can literally find a Starbucks on every street corner, and if not a Starbucks, it's some other sort of coffee kind of brand. It doesn't take a lot of thought to go and get coffee. And you know what? That's how the date goes. Unless you guys are just soulmates that are instantly attracted to each other and there's going to be sparks fly, or you share the same political views, odds are you're not making for a very memorable first date. First date is kind of like a job interview, right? And what do we want to do when we go on a job interview? We want to make an impression. We want to create a wow factor, right? We want to dazzle the prospective employee, or in this case, the prospective partner. So how do you create a wow factor on a first date? Dress nice. You notice that I do not have my Zero Limits shirt or 1000 Challenge shirt on today. Although I'm very fond of them and they're still my favorite to wear, I'm dressing nice. I'm trying to make an impression on you. Be animated. Be excited. A couple of these things we've talked about in a video before, but the big thing and the most important thing for this is be original. When it's time to take somebody on a first date or pick a first date idea, don't say, where do you want to go? And, oh, let's go to coffee. Do something cool. Do something exciting. Excitement, adventure, all that stuff. It's going to create a connection. Get your adrenaline going. Do something active, because those are the things that create pheromones. You get all the good juices flowing inside of us and are going to be much more likely to create a connection or at least a bonding experience. One of the best things I could say is if you have a theme park nearby, go on a roller coaster ride. There is nothing that's going to make a connection faster between two people than the exhilaration of going on a roller coaster. Or if you live near a body of water, go kayaking or go for a hike up in the mountains. Go for a bicycle ride. You know, a lot of these things you don't have to spend money on too. Sometimes people think, well, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on a first date. But I have news for you. You don't have to. Dating does not have to cost a ton of money. It just has to take some creativity and a desire. Think of it this way. How badly do you want to make a connection with the person that you're going on a date with? How badly do you want to have a second date? How badly do you want to have a relationship? How badly do you want to have a boyfriend or girlfriend? If you're answering, or a partner or a husband or a wife or whatever you want out of it, if you're answering you want it badly enough, put that same effort into figuring out something cool. However badly you want a relationship, put the same energy in that. If you're just kind of, I don't care, go to coffee. Have fun at coffee. Go back to Starbucks. And you know what? You're going to probably be sitting there with a bunch of other people that have the same idea about, oh, let's go get coffee. And you're going to look around, they're going to have the same enthusiasm, the same conversations. And I'm not trying to harp on coffee as a date, not at all. I think it's a great opportunity down the road, especially once people are more comfortable with each other. But what I'm saying is if you want to really create a great first impression, if you really want to wow your prospective person, if you really want to dazzle them, think of a first date that's going to do that. Something fun, something exciting, something that creates the wow factor. We could call it the wow of dating.